You know, I love the month of October. It's probably my favorite month. You get that cool, crisp air starts coming in, the leaves start changing colors, and you know, you get to bust out the Blinky Cups. This week on Theme Park Bar, I went to Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm back here at the bar letting you know the top 10 Blinky Cup drinks of this year's event. Hey, howdy, hey guys, we are deep in October. We are coming to the end of Halloween Horror Nights. In the blink of an eye, it came here, and I can't believe it's already almost gone. The entire run of this year's event, you guys have been hounding me on social media, on Twitter and Instagram, asking me, what do you think of this drink? What's the best drink? What do I need to get? Well, guys, I'm here. I'm answering all of those questions, giving you my top 10 list. Now, this video took a minute to put together. I know how late in the run it is, but there's a lot of drink options out there. I got a lot of stuff written on here. Now, a quick little disclaimer, I'm not gonna be ranking any of the beer at this year's event. I'm not really so much of a beer guy. I'm a spirits and cocktail kind of fella. Now, there were great beers out there. The Ecto Lacto Sour was a huge fan favorite. I enjoyed about half of it. It seemed like a bit much. The Pecan Cider was great as well. The Oktoberfest, a lot of great stuff. But like I said, I'm gonna be focusing on the cocktails, which means I'm not going to be including the Michelada from the Dia de la Muertes bar. I probably mispronounced that, I am so sorry. Or the Poison Snakebite from the Coven bar, which, just side note, this is, I think, the coolest bar of the entire run, but that's neither here nor there. Unfortunately, it's not going to be on the list just because I don't want to be ranking beer against full-on cocktails. Now, before I start working on this list, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. I'm just going to talk about it, get it out of the way. The Revenge of the Circus peanut. It's not good. It's not good. Now, for those of you who really don't understand what I'm going on about, back in 2020, Halloween Horror Nights put out, or Universal I should say, put out a cocktail called a Circus peanut. It featured peanut butter whiskey, Campari, banana liqueur, orange juice.
This is bad. Don't get this.
Imagine my surprise when I'm getting hyped up, getting ready for this year's event to start, when back from the dead like the goddamn Undertaker.
Oh my God, the dead has risen. What the hell is going on?
The Revenge of the Circus peanut, they threw it back on there. Now, that just feels like a personal jab towards me. Revenge of the Circus peanut, like, what did I do, guys? I'm sorry. The first one wasn't good. The new one was, well, screwball peanut butter whiskey, ginger ale, lime juice, a little different from last time. That's the moment of truth, guys. We're reunited. Let's give her a shot. Nope. It's not as bad as last time, but No. Yeah, it wasn't good. We got that out of the way. Let's make our way through this list of the top 10 drinks at Halloween Horror Nights 2022. 31, every day is Halloween, whatever you want to call it. Coming in number 10 is going to be the Tinseltown Terror. You can find this in Kids Zone, kind of like the classic Monsters food booth. This is kind of bourbon, cherry brandy, sweet vermouth, cherry bitters, a tart cherry syrup, a lot of cherry going on here. On paper, this reads like it's going to be kind of a takeoff of Manhattan. I was very excited for this one, so I was kind of sad. It wasn't necessarily a bad drink. There was just a lot going on. There was a lot of cherry and a lot of bourbon. It didn't seem very well balanced. It seemed like everything was kind of fighting to be the star. Wasn't a terrible drink, but of the 10 here, it's number 10. Pretty easy, you know, it happens. It's okay. It's okay. Coming in number 9 is the Dirty Valentine. I'm gonna be honest here. I didn't actually order this at Halloween Horror Nights. The Dirty Valentine is grenadine, Sprite, and vodka. It's a Dirty Shirley. It's the New York Times drink of the summer. I have made thousands of these things. I know what this tastes like. I'm gonna put it at number 9. It's crisp, it's refreshing. It's a very easy drink, but it's not really inventing the wheel, but it's crushable, it's fine. Coming in number 8 is going to be the Bloody Mary. You're going to find this in the Meats Butcher Shop located in Sting Alley. I love Universal Bloody Marys. Mardi Gras has had them a couple of years in a row now, been phenomenal. This one was pretty good as well. There was a slight sweetness to it that I haven't experienced before. I think they might have just gotten a little heavy-handed with the citrus juice. It happens from time to time. I know I've made that goof. So I'm not going to hold it against them there. It's also nice because it comes with a very fat celery stalk, so you need a little snack to help you power through those houses. Coming in number 7, staying in the New York area of the park is going to be Bog Slime 2, the sequel. See, the Circus Peanut isn't the only drink making a comeback this year, and actually the Bog Slime isn't the last sequel we're going to see as well. It's going to be very similar to the cocktail last year, a little bit more refined. We're using vodka instead of gin this year. There's a matcha and cumin syrup, lime juice, and honeydew syrup. So this one's going to be a little bit more sweeter. This reminded me a lot of like a Melon Jolly Rancher. Not in an overly sweet way, but just kind of flavor. Very melon forward. The earthiness of the matcha is a lot more settled, and I think the vodka is going to make this drink way more accessible than the original Bog Slime from last year. Gin can kind of iffy for some. I really liked this one. I like what they did with it. Yeah, very good, very good. Coming in number 6, in New York still, Gramercy Park, right next to Bog Slime 2, is going to be the Pumpkin Ginger Snap Punch, featuring Myers, dark rum, pumpkin puree, ginger and cinnamon syrup, lemon, OJ, pimento bitters. This is going to be a very fall-y cocktail. I mean, everything in the title, that's pretty much what you should expect here. Think of like a Yankee Candle pumpkin. That's kind of what this tastes like, but in a good way. It's very sweet, very fall forward. It's going to make you feel like you're ready for Halloween, especially later in the season now where the temperature's starting to drop. This is a fun drink. This is very, very Halloween. Coming in number 5, another returning crowd favorite, and this is actually one of the true signature drinks of the year. What I mean by that is you can find this drink all over the park, literally at every bar. That's going to be the Ghoul Juice. The fan favorite of last year, it's back, and it is just as good as before, featuring Myers, cherry brandy, mango, lime, and bitters. This is going to be tart. This is going to be sweet. This is going to have a nice little funkiness from the Jamaican dark rum. You guys know I like to say funky with Jamaican dark rum. This is a very great cocktail. It was good last year. It's amazing this year. Quintessential Blinky Cup Club material. Coming in number 4, the Samhain Shocker. This is a drink I very much like, but I know it's going to be divisive for some people out there. This is featuring absinthe, green chartreuse, lemon, and simple syrup. Absinthe is going to have a very strong licorice flavor, and green chartreuse is it's a lot of things. It's a product of France. A lot of herbs and spices in there, very peppery. Just fantastic stuff here. This is, on paper, probably one of the more complex drinks that they've ever put in a Blinky Cup, but I think it's something you guys are going to absolutely love if you like the weird and complicated stuff. I loved it. You might not, but I think you will if you give it a shot. Open your mind. Try new things. Coming in number 3, the second signature drink, meaning the drink you can find literally everywhere, the Electric Death. It's featuring gin, blue curacao, lime, orgeat, pineapple, and simple syrup. This is going to have some classic tiki going on. I can't tell you what the home cocktail, the original cocktail, is based off of looking at the ingredients, but I can tell you everything in here. This is a homage to the past. It's a little sour, very sweet. You're gonna get some nuttiness from the orgeat. Orgeat is it's like an almond syrup, so very sweet, kind of cherry-y, kind of just, oh man, it's just tropically fruity, punchy gin. Sounds great, doesn't it? You might be noticing a theme going on with these drinks of what I'm liking this year, because coming in number 2 is the Burning Skull at the Dia de los Muertos bar, and I hope I said that right, attached to La Bamba, just outside Scarecrow the Reaping. I absolutely love this cocktail. This is going to feature tequila, grangala, basil, mango, lime, jalapeno, simple syrup. It's topped with a mango nata popsicle with a sprinkle of tahini. This is SoCal in a glass. If you've ever spent time in Southern California, you recognize all of those ingredients. You know exactly what's going on here. This is a spicy pineapple mango margarita, and it is phenomenal. The mango nata popsicle they put on top, essentially it's just a mango popsicle with tahini, which is like a salty, citrusy seasoning. My goodness, this drink is fantastic. I love this thing, and it comes in the super cool Blinky Skull. It's an elevated Blinky cup. It's a full-on Blinky mug. Oh my gosh. Number 2, the Burning Skull phenomenal, and beating it out at #1. Beating it just by the skin of its teeth based on this year's #1 rockstar of the weekend, the Save Your Tears. You're gonna find this in Battery Park or the Punkussy towards the back of the park. This is featuring bourbon, brandy, agave, lemon juice, bitters with some bursting boba on top. This is bourbon peach lemonade. This is one of my go-to just hanging out on a hot day drinks. Just some peach lemonade and some whiskey. It's phenomenal. You're speaking my language. Whiskey and a mixer, great. Elevated up a little bit, fantastic stuff. This drink is sweet, it's peachy, it has a nice bite to it. Very well rounded, very delicious, very tasty, very refreshing. All those buzzwords you want in a cocktail. This felt like a party. This felt like a drink I would have in a nightclub or in a lounge or at a concert. But most importantly, it was fantastic in a Blinky Cup. So there you go, guys. My top 10 Blinky Cup drinks of Halloween Horror Nights 31. Every day is Halloween. I want to know, do you think I got it right? Do you agree with my list? Am I just talking out of my butt? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're new here, don't let this be your last time here. Let it be the first of many. Hit that subscribe button. We'll be some like online drinking buddies. We can chat, we can hang out, we can talk about theme parks and all that stuff. Especially if you chat with me on social media at Theme Park Bar, Twitter and Instagram. We've been dabbling in the whole little TikTok world a little bit, like the youth, like a cool kid with the boop, 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 boop. Anyways, you can also follow the links down below to support the channel and pick up the official Blinky Cup Club t-shirt. Remember, when you're going out to any haunted event, your friend's house, any bar, no matter what you're doing, when you're drinking, don't be driving, always be safe, drink responsibly, and never forget to tip your bartenders. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Halloween, everyone, and stay spooky. Ooh.